everyone, my name is Annie and today I will talk about giving and receiving through my experience. Helping and bringing joy to others and doing meaningful things always makes us feel very happy. That was the experience I felt when I helped an old lady who was selling bread on the sidewalk. During the Tet holiday, I visited my grandparents in Hanoi. That was where I saw an old woman who was sitting on a sidewalk with a basket of bread. I felt so sad and wondered how difficult life was for her that even at the age of retirement, she still had to work. I suddenly remembered that I got my lucky money in my pocket, so I took out 100,000 Vietnam dong, gave it to her and said, "Grandma, I'll give this to you." Unexpectedly, the old woman took out the basket of bread and asked, "How many pieces of bread do you want?" I quickly replied, "I have already ate dinner, so I won't take the bread. You can just keep the money." The old woman hesitated a bit, but she still didn't accept my help. She said, "The remaining bread in the basket is less than 100,000 Vietnam dong. You will make me happy if you take all of them." I was very surprised because she would never let me give her the money if I didn't take her bread. I suddenly realized her self-esteem was so high she would never take money from anyone for free. Thinking so, I immediately replied, "Yes, please let me have the remaining of the bread, but you can keep the change. Happy New Year, Grandma. I wish you good health." "Thank you," she replied. Her eyes were filled with tears. At that moment, I was filled with indescribable of joy. Previously, I read a book titled "Give Love and Share, You Will Receive Joy and Happiness." On that day, I felt it clearly. Not only I felt joyful and happy, but also I received a very meaningful lesson about self-esteem from the old woman. Sometimes I wondered, what is happiness and where does happiness come from? And now I have the answer for myself. Happiness come from things like a mother seeing her daughter or son starts to grow, a soldier who lays his life for his country, or even a teacher whose students won a prize or got good score. Happiness is something that people seek to find, yet what defines happiness can vary from one person to the others. Typically, happiness is an emotional state characterized by the feeling of joy, satisfaction, contentment, and fulfillment. While happiness has many definitions, it is often described as involving positive emotion and life satisfaction. That explains that we each have our own perception of happiness. Then, how do we find happiness in life? In my opinion, I think we can achieve it through life purpose. So, what is purpose? Purpose is the thing that you were built for. It's the thing that guides you, and it is often performed by voluntary sacrifice. Self-sacrifice is this thing that you're willing to sacrifice, or you see things that greater than yourself. You have tend to find yourself a mission, which is called a mission. Just like a soldier who lays his life for his country, his mission is to protect his homeland, and that is where he finds his purpose. After helping that old lady, I have found myself happiness. What I think about happiness is just simple things like that. Happiness makes your life more meaningful, which makes knowing life is valuable. Happiness can come from life experience and love from people for each other. In conclusion, happiness is an emotional state characterized by a feeling of joy, satisfaction, contentment, and fulfillment. When we do things that bring us happy, joy, satisfaction, and more. But for me, I think that we can achieve it through helping people, doing meaningful things, and love from people for each other. Thank you for listening.